All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Alaracanfieldshow, the Awaken Happiness Now Global Series. Thank you so much for being here with us today. And if you are new to the show or new to me, thank you for being here, whether you're watching live or you're watching on the replay, whether you're here on Zoom with us live for the first time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it is my deepest wish, desire, and intention to assist you and support you on your journey. And with that in mind, through these master classes, we bring to you guests who are sharing their wisdom, their teachings, experiences, tools, resources, and support to assist you, to assist all of us, the planet, and the collective. And we have different topics all the time. And normally the shows are live on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but some weeks it differs. So this week is Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So please do subscribe and join so that you can get access to all of the calls, the replays, and the gifts that the guests have so graciously donated to for everyone. And so today, I'm excited and I'm so happy that that Deepak is back with us to share a topic that I have to say I have always avoided. I've avoided this topic, I always have, but you know what? It's very important. So today we're going to be talking about identifying and removing Black magic spells, entities, and dark energies the safest way. And so part of what we're going to discuss today is why this specific work is important for Deepak and his experiences with these energies. We're going to talk a little bit about Black magic, just an introduction to Black magic. We're going to talk about dark energies, a description, and how fallen angels, goblins, leprechauns, and others can create havoc, even, being positive energies, but due to some mischievous elements and Deepak's experience with them. We're going to talk about negativity and negative energies due to overthinking. I have that problem, and many random experiences with random entities and various aspects. We're going to talk a few client cases that Deepak has worked with. We're going to talk a little bit about chemical imbalances in our body, which can make us more fearful. We're going to talk about how self-love and courage can help us win with even the demonic energies that may be creating problems for us. So for those of you who don't know Deepak, he has been with us a few times now. I love having him back, and he is also somebody that I go to personally. So we'll talk about that in a few minutes. But Deepak is a gifted psychic, dark energies clearing expert, and an inner child healing specialist. He also specializes in chakra balancing, entity and negative energy clearing from people and spaces. And Deepak has helped heal hundreds of people over the last 10 years. He's known to be a highly intuitive practitioner who goes the extra mile for his clients, absolutely. And Deepak helps people to become aware of their thinking patterns that have become their life, that they're not happy about. And he leads them to change their perspective, which is when life changes. And so Deepak was guided to healing because he was afflicted with black magic for 7 months, which triggered him to get into light work and also help people who are stuck with spells and such negative elements. And so Deepak has trained under many gurus, including Mahavtar Babaji, who has been with him since 2017. And thanks to his masters and his healing energies, Deepak was able to tackle a severe case of parasite and dark elements attack in 2019. So Deepak has experiences with this. So this topic is like I said, I've always avoided it, but Deepak has been through it. And so he has lots of experience and he knows how to work with these energies. So Deepak, welcome back to the show. I'm so glad you're here.
Hey, thank you so much. It's a pleasure always to be here. And definitely, this is something which is the most topic. Don't discuss too much, about. And people even discussing become they do discuss and when we were children, we would listen to horror stories that we will say that, okay, can you please leave me to my home? I'm so scared to go home alone. So, everybody, I'm sure, has gone through that kind of situations. So just before I start getting into this discussion here, I would like to create a sacred space, and so that because these energies are pretty tricky at times, so it's better to safeguard our space. I manifest the foliage of light in the four corners of everybody's home, of all people who are there, and even those who will be listening to the recording. So I call upon Lord Melchizedek, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Zadkiel to bring up the foliage of light. I call upon Mother Kuan, Mother Mary, Goddess Jesus, and Durga Maya to bring up the foliage of light and maintaining the yin and yang energies of all the homes. I call upon Ganpati Bappa to bring up the central region of light. There is a canopy of white light over us and a sheet of white light below us, keeping us safe and secure. I call upon Saint Germain with his violet flame of transmutation. All living beings, all spaces are and will keep burning violet flame 50 meters out, 6 sides till Sunday night. All less than God energies in spaces and people are and will keep burning violet flame and will get transmuted into white light 50 meters out, 6 sides till Sunday night. Kali Mata, Bholenath, and Bajrangbali are there for our protection. We are the lap of Mahatar Babaji. The universe has us protected. And Swami Samarth is creating a shield inside and outside all of us. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for your patience.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, we can use the protection, especially since we're talking about this topic. It's, you know,
Yes,
it's
yes,
yeah, I feel like, you know, right before this call actually started, I was starting to have this like headache, neck ache thing, you know, like all of a sudden out of the blue, it's like, wow, like what is this?
Wow.
It's like, what's happening here? So I knew, it's like, oh my goodness. So maybe it has something to do with the call we're going to have in just a little while.
Yes.
Right. So I just wanted to share really quickly, you know, I am very transparent in these shows, and most of you know I'm very honest and I'm very vulnerable and all that wonderful stuff. So when I say that I have worked with Deepak, I have worked with Deepak, you know, because I have called on him myself a few times recently, just last week, because I became aware that perhaps there was some curse around me, etc. You know, so it's like, so I knew that he does this type of work. I don't do it, right? So I know this is not something I do. And so I called on him to help me. So it's, you know, that's when I say that I work with these guests, you know, with the speakers who come on my show, I'm not making that up. You know, I do. I have worked with Deepak many times in sessions, and I trained with him as well, you know, and then for this stuff as well. So just I'm being totally transparent. Okay. So I wanted to quickly share that. And like I said, last week was the most recent attack, I'm going to say, that I became aware of. I do get attacked a lot. So that's not a fun thing, but you know, it is what it is. And it's part of the, you know, it's part of my life. So it's like, okay. So I'm glad I have people that I can turn to for that help. It's not something, and it's like, I just want to be clear with everybody. I can do this work. I choose not to. Okay. And that's what you have to get. This is not something I would like to put my attention on. I'd rather let somebody else do the work for me. This is not something I choose to do. I've learned it. I can do it, but it's not something I want to do. So that's why I go to other people like Deepak. So Deepak, first of all, let's talk a little bit about your experiences with black magic, entities, dark energies, because like you said, this is how you got started in the healing realm, is because you were experiencing all these things.
Just maybe 1 minute, maybe half a minute, 1 minute, I'll contribute to you. I have been in touch with Alara for last 2 years, but when she says that when she experiences, only then she gets people on call, which I can vouch for, because I was in touch with her for the past 2 years, but I got on the call only about 8 to 9 months back. So unless she was also convinced, she took me on a call after that. So I believe it is all divine design, that all of us are here today also. And whenever things happen, I never push things to happen at all. So I always feel that there is a huge divine design which is coming, and maybe all of us are on this path together for some reason. So what we do is that we just contribute whatever contribution we want to give, and then let the divine take its own this thing. And you guys, everybody here also will have their own divine guidance, and let all divine guidance take us forward. So with that in mind, how I got into this healing process. I was very well settled in a job where I was a regional director in a logistics freight forwarding company, and there was a lot of responsibility on me. And suddenly, and so, okay, intuition wise, from childhood, I had a lot of faith in my intuition. And just before this black magic attack, I got an inclination or an indication that something is coming. Somehow, maybe that was also supposed to happen, as they say it is history now. But yes, that time it was very mind-boggling. A lot of things were happening. I lost my job when 15 days back, I was talking to my boss and I was defending some 10 people who were supposed to be kicked out of the job. And after 15 days, I'm the first one to be kicked out. So that was something which just shocked me. So this was my, basically, but yes, intuitively, I was aware that something is going to happen. But anyway, it was 6-7 months by the time I could find a solution, because the way it was done, the black magic was done, it was with the so all people who were able to get me out of that were also kind of they were also kind of bound by those people, because they were aware of uh, so how who all can come to my support. So they also like, okay, so I had nobody to support me, in short. So that was the situation. But yes, as they say, the problem comes with a solution. So the solution came after 7 months, and my own my my better half, she basically remembered one of my friend who also is a psychic, and as they say, rest is history. Even there, it took me 1.5 months to actually start the healing process. So which is where I say, these divine timing is always something which will take you forward. So what happened is that when I got out of this, so it was a old man's, this thing was put into me, a spirit was sent around me, and I felt like I am an old man, and I used to feel I used to feel sick very often. So it went on for some time, and when I got out of this, I observed that it took me 6 months to come out of that whole black thing which was there inside me. So when I came into healing processes, that was the first thing I kind of asked for processes. So this was my first encounter. Anyway, so all the processes which I do while doing clearing of these dark energies, I clear it in such a way that you will clear it immediately. You will not have 6 months, or it will not linger on for 6 months with you. You immediately get cleared, because I clear it from the root level. Maybe if it is wherever it is coming from. So that is what, anyway, I'm not getting too much into my aspects here. So definitely, so what is black magic or voodoo, as they say? Black magic and voodoo is something which is basically a black magic and white magic we have got. White magic is what we do, where we do the healing part, or we do the clearing part. Now the black magic is something where people go and create it there. So basically, people create the black magic. Now, how the black magic is created is basically has been traditionally referred to as the use of supernatural powers or magic for evil or selfish purposes, or magic associated with the detail of other devil or evil spirits. So that is how black magic works. So it will have some malintention, some bad intention, which a person will come to you, and they will have their nefarious designs in their mind. In my case, it was only a simple, maybe some small. Yes, things would be different. It comes from evil eye, it comes from jealousy, it comes from many factors like this. So as they say, jealousy is some factor. Like if you're doing very well, so there are people who are creating these things, saying that, oh, this guy is doing so well in his life. But what maybe that extra effort which you have put, is not visible to them, but they see your results. Yes, this guy is doing so well. So, and believe me, one thing which I'm telling you from my heart, these kind of things, the black magic is done by 99%, or maybe if I may use a slightly less conservative figure, 95% is done by your own relatives and roundabout people. So, yeah. So that is how black magic works. Now, there are some more aspects of this. This is black magic, which you get affected by because someone else has done something on you, and it can be done on various factors, like a spirit can be put onto you, or maybe someone puts a spell on you. I have many such cases which I have, by the grace of Mahavatar Babaji and by the grace of God, cleared. And these people are touchwood living their life in a much more abundant manner. Then they used to initially be very limited in their aspects and various other things, like someone will face health issues, someone will face career issues, someone will face money issues, someone will face mind block. Like a situation recently, there was a person who just came to me, and by merely looking at him, I could say that he has been bound. His prospective, his life has been bound. He was doing so well. He was in China doing some work and all that kind of stuff. Suddenly his job goes away. He's come to India. And so kind of such a, so he kind of, when he goes to the bathroom, there's so much of processes which he wants to follow, because someone told him that, you need to pray for every moment. So he takes 45 minutes for a bath, 30 minutes to wear his clothes, because every time he's chanting something or the other. So it's become kind of a hyper thing. When I saw him, I told his wife that it is 100% black magic. And then when we helped him come out of it, in the last 20-25 days, he has, as if, some person has woken up from a big sleep. So for 3 years, he was asleep and suddenly he woke up. So that kind of effect people have. And what I also release, when I release these things, I also release your experiences, which is where I said, so when I release even your bad experiences which you had, even whatever is there in your body, in your aura, in your body, in your chakras, in your, even for that matter, even in your nadis. So your full body is cleansed. There are 3 to 4 processes, which I'll go more in detail when we come to the packages part of it. Now, what is dark energies? This is black magic, voodoo. Of course, everybody is aware. So,
Deepak, can I ask you a question first before?
Yes. Yes.
With the black magic, I read something recently that black magic can only be done with, a hair or skin or nail, but that's not true, right?
Yeah, very, very nice, very, very fantastic question to ask. Black magic, gone are the days, as they say, supersonic time. Even here, the people have become supersonic. So you don't, just a normal photograph will be enough for anybody to put a spell on you. They may be somewhere miles and miles away. They don't need anything from you. Just a photograph and that's it. Yes, there are people who used to do initially, but nowadays it has become very easy. Very easy, unfortunately. In fact, there are cases which I don't want to share exactly in detail, but there are people, particularly who are like from, can you please?
I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay. So,
I understand my dogs were barking too, but now they've stopped.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So,
sorry.
Yes. So basically, it's something like they don't need any hair, nothing nowadays. It is just they just it's sent like a missile onto you, and that missile comes and gets stuck onto your aura. As simple as that. So nothing of that is required nowadays. So that makes it a bit more scary. That makes it a bit
because it's
more
so easy
scary.
to do. Yeah. For sure. So
But-
Linda's asking, is that why the indigenous people didn't want to be photographed?
Maybe, yes.
Yeah, I think that's part of it, Linda, but I think there's more to it than just
Much more.
for that. But yeah, they're protecting their energies. Mhm.
So can Linda, as you would be aware, like if you there are some people, if they put their photograph on a status, if they put their photograph in happy times, they will suddenly either fall ill or something will happen to them. So like, for example, myself, I have moved into my new home. I was driving very nicely. Someone just came and bashed my car from behind. Although I do protection for myself, so I was completely fine. Only thing, the dent happened into my car. That was easily replaceable because finally it just took 10 days for me to get. But what I'm saying is that, so even that kind of gets attached to the, because, oh my God, he got a new house. So there
And
you go.
I just want to say one more thing about that. So if people wonder, I'm sure, people sometimes wonder things, why I never post pictures of my children. I never post pictures of my children or say what they're doing or anything, except for once a year on their birthday. That's the only time that I do. Otherwise, I do not post pictures. And my kids are adults, so it's not like they're little, but they're adults. I do not. And then this is the reason why, because I don't want that bad nazar or like evil eye or whatever,
Evil eye.
on them. And it happens because every time my daughter, for example, something happens, like it's a good thing happening, whatever. And the next day she's suddenly sick. And it's like, damn. And I know that's what it is. Like, so that's why I don't. And I try and tell my cousin that, but she posts pictures of her kids all the time. And it's like, okay, whatever. But for me, it's a safeguard. Right? Safeguarding my children's future. If they want to post something, that's up to them, but I will not.
Yes. And that's correct. In fact, I don't know whether everybody is aware here or not. Now, there are people who say that, these politicians, how do they manage themselves? But let me tell you, even these heroes, so-called heroes from the Indian film industry, are the ones, they each of them have a set of people, healers, who keep healing them on a daily basis to keep them peaceful and calm. Yes, this is a fact.
Yeah, they need it. Absolutely.
I was approached by some of them. I said I refuse to be exclusive to them because I said I'm not the exclusive variety. Maybe I'll train.
You're not a celebrity psychic.
So anyway, that's how it was. So basically what happens is that the dark energies is something which is given to the mysterious forces that, rate of expansion of one universe from one to accelerate over time rather than to slow down. Now, what I mean here, there have been people like Adam Rees, Saul Promoter, Brian Schmidt. These people have even got a Nobel Prize where they have actually identified that dark energy, or rather the speed of dark energies, is similar to the speed of light. Can you believe it? This is a fact. The darkness travels at a similar speed. Now, how do you think? So if you look at the night sky, what do you see? You see darkness. Although you have a sun on the other side. Now, what makes the sun stick around in your home, or rather stick around to you, is predominantly our atmosphere, which kind of attracts and attaches. So what I'm trying to say is that darkness can be here, there, everywhere. You have to be the light there, which is what we will be talking about, because that is where the whole trick is. You and only you. You have to be very nicely. So you have to love yourself. Sorry, can anyone? Okay, I'm sorry. I could not read the question, so maybe we'll look at it separately. So that is, so you are the light. You, the unconditional love or the courage has to come from you. So I will talk about now certain aspects which are known as dark energies. I have read the Sacred Space, so I don't worry. You will think about, when I talk about a dark energy, you will talk about a devil, maybe Satan, maybe any other names. whatever comes, a very gnarly looking, a very, big teeth, Dracula types, someone standing and coming and standing in front of you. Did you know that there are even mischievous people like elves? I don't know whether everybody is aware. So I have read the sacred space, so nothing to worry, but please don't say these words otherwise outside. Elves, pixies, fairies, the mischievous fairies, then goblins, leprechauns, and fallen angels. Of course, they are that is known to mostly everybody there. But these are the kind of energies which can play havoc in your life. And you know what? It is not even identifiable in any, like even those meters, the aura reading meters, which you can find out. Even in those, they will not be able to catch them in that as well. Let me tell you this. So, but there will be some relationship issue, which is why I had made these 13 steps, or rather the 13 points, where you can read the 13 points. You will find out that out of the 13, if you have 3 or above symptoms, which means you are affected by dark energy, entity, or negative energy. Not that once it is 3 means all 100% it is entity only. It may not be entity. It may be a dark energy. It may be a mischievous energy, which may be creating some, like, for example, I'll share with you. One of my friends, she is also a healer. She was struggling with something for the last 6-7 months. And her marriage was on the rocks, on the verge of getting, she was on the verge of divorce. And there's nothing to go wrong. She said that nothing wrong. I don't know why it is happening. So when I didn't visit her home, I told her, you send me a video of your home. She tried to send the video 2 to 3 times, it didn't come. That was another aspect. I'll tell you one more case where I was also personally. And then finally, one fine day, it came to me. After 4-5 days of trying, she ultimately sent the video to me. And as she sent the video to me, there was something like, zoop, I could see something moving in front of her. I said, there it is. So that was an elf which was creating a relationship block for them. And it was just creating that. It took me just 1 hour for the whole process to clear the that particular elf from that particular home and their relationship. And right now, this is about 4 years back, 2018. Yeah, 2019, March, April, we were in the discussion. So it's 4 years and they are perfectly fine. In fact, the husband who was not earning has also started earning. So in fact, he has taken his own line, which he was not following because of his ancestral bondages and all those things. So anyway, that's for another day. But the relationship took off well. They started earning in a much better space. Similarly, about round about that time, just after that, sorry, this was in 2017-18 when I was pretty. I had started doing for the for the people at large. Just started doing around 2016-17, the healing for others. So I remember in 2018, somewhere around 2-3 months, I was feeling like completely lethargic. I didn't want to do healing. There were people calling me. I used to tell them, "Nay, not now, maybe later, we will see." And that was very uncanny because my wife said that you don't do that this way. You are ready to help people. This is not you. So that kind of gave me a very, kind of a tongue reminder. Oh, something's wrong. Okay, so I just went and had a bath with the rock salt. I have a lot of faith in rock salt. I went and had a bath with rock salt, and I just came out and was sitting on my sofa, and something like buzzed past me. It went into my balcony. I said, something is there. There were 2 of them over there. And of course, we'll talk about, Erita will talk about the smells and chemical attacks also. Everything is on the way. So I saw them and I said, now buddy, you need to go. And I was switching on, like I generally burn a tea light when I'm releasing these kind of energies. Twice they kind of blew out the tea light also. So they were so strong. Now, later on, and then I got these sacred space and other things I created so that now I don't need to even burn that. So twice they kind of blew off the tea light for not letting me to release them. But ultimately, then I started that gas stove of mine, and then I released them. So somewhere you have to. So anyway, that is one thing. Now, so basically, Arietta was talking about some smells and what was it? Can you please tell me? Maybe that was also related.
I think she said smells and chemical attacks.
Chemical attacks.
Yeah, smells and chemical attacks.
How chemical attacks? How does what chemical attacks she talked about? If I can better recall.
I'm not sure.
So okay,
she just said smells and chemical attacks.
Yeah. So I'll talk about the chemical which I am aware of.
Mm-hmm.
So
and I just want to say really quickly before we go there, Deepak, this show is not meant to bring fear into you. It's not about bringing fear, but it's about bringing awareness. All right. So I'm never in fear about, oh my God, something's going to happen. No, but it's nice to be aware. Okay. So, so just that, I just want to say I never want anyone ever to be afraid of anything. It's not about creating fear. It's just about bringing you awareness of some tools that may be able to help you, or like how things actually work, and some of the experiences that Deepak has had for himself and some of his clients. Okay, so it's not about going to fear.
Yes.
So she's talking about toxic smells.
Yeah. Understood. Mm-hmm. So I'll talk about that. First, let me talk about that, because let me address the thing first. So as Alara rightly said, I have one quote. If you love yourself and have full faith in yourself, none of the demons, none of these demonic energies, none of these dark energies can do anything to you. I will share this to you with my own personal example of 2019, which happened with me. So that I will share with you. First, I will talk about this particularly things about smells. Now, what are these smells? So basically, these energies and these chemical. So it's not the chemical smells, but these are various kind of smells. Now, what happens is that if you are a clairalliance, there are 6 types of clairs which I'm aware of, at least. There are many more. So clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, claircognizant, clairalliance, and clairgustant. Clairaudience is for listening. Yes, of course, every case is different. Of course, 100%. There is no 2 cases which are similar. Definitely not. So clairaudience is for listening. Clairsentient is for feeling. Claircognizant is for just being aware, and clairalliance is for smell, and clairgustance is for taste. So these are the various kind of clairs which are which are our own powers, you can say that way. So these smells and these, so basically there are even good smells also. It's not that only bad smells are there. Sometimes I used to feel a very sandalwood kind of a fragrance around me. Sometimes, so there are the good and bad smells both. I will talk about both of them. So these bad smells are for really rotten energies. And because you have a clairalliance as your clair, so you may not be able to see any dark energy, but you are able to smell them. So for example, I used to, like one particular case where this gentleman had come to me in his, one of his home apartment. He used to get this smell of some very bad, I don't know, shit, as simple as that. Maybe I can use that word. Very dirty and decayed kind of a shit. So he used to get that on a particular date in a week. Like he used to get it on 2 to 3 days in a week. And that day, something or the other would happen to him in his mind, body, and soul. Like his head would start paining and all that kind of stuff. And somewhere his wife started getting sick, more or less. So when she shifted to this new home, when they shifted to this new home, there was someone staying there previously, which they were not aware of. So when I started understanding where this smell is coming from, so it was a very dirty, and there was a person who used to do some black magic in that home. So when he passed away, his presence in that place remained, and nobody around them was coming to their home inside. So they were not able to understand what the hell is this happening. So they had to close their home and go and shift to some other place, because his wife was completely, like every day she would deteriorate health-wise. So when I saw this, I have a small process of putting 1 liter of water, in which we put 7 pieces of garlic and 7 pieces of bay leaf. If you put it for 3 days, after 3 days, the photograph, that bottle will catch some of these, all these dark energies which are around you. And the photograph of that, once I look at it, I can tell you exactly what it is. So I can give you exact details. So 99% of the people are aware that they are affected. Now, as Alara rightly said, do not get scared, because no dark energy can really harm you unless you want it to, which I will share with you in my example. Before I get into that, so I will talk about one more. So this is all these. So there are even these random spirit entities which kind of get associated with you. I'll share with you how. One of my friend, he's basically went outside the market while driving back on the signal, which is, where the traffic lights are there. So there was a boy selling flowers, rose. So he said, they're looking good, so let's take it for our home. So he took it home and kept it in the place. And after 1 or 2 days, his wife started feeling something missing. And on the 3rd day, he saw some dark guy and bald guy just attacking him, but nothing. It was just a vision, and he was like shocked. So he's my friend. So he just sent me asked me, what is this? So I said that, send me a video of your home. And there it was, that flower which was there. It was from a cemetery, if I may use that word. So that was picked up from some cemetery, and maybe the spirit of that, whoever it was, got attached to that and came along with this guy at his home. So I helped him release that energy. So such random things also do come. It's not that. So just be aware that you buy it from a good place. Don't buy it from the traffic signal and things like that. So this is something which is a live case which has happened with me.
Yeah,
Yes,
that is so interesting that, random things like that can also happen. So it's not like, it's not like somebody was maliciously doing something to you. It's just,
yes.
Something, random things can happen. But if you're
Yes.
aware of yourself, how are you feeling, etc., and being aware of your space, then, even if it happens, and it does happen all the time, even if it does happen, you can get it cleared more quickly instead of going
Yes,
into
yes.
fear or going into problems, etc. So it's really important to be aware of our own thoughts, normal thoughts. Because like you said, you didn't get it until your wife said, you're not like this. And you're like, oh yeah, that's true. I'm not like this, right? So sometimes we don't always catch it
Yes.
ourselves either, right? So no judgment, absolutely no judgment.
Yes. In fact, one more case about random things is coming through me, in which my wife, she went to one particular place to buy something, and her foot, I think her foot landed in some sort of a small kind of a gutter. I don't know what do you call it. Some kind of a small
gutter is good. Yeah.
gutter inside. And when she came back, she was paining like crazy. And 6 months, that pain remained. And this was much before I got into all these things.
Right.
So one fine day when I was just after doing this, I was just, as you know, a new bike. So you go driving, showing to the world. As I came with these powers, somehow that place just remained recollected. I just recollected that place where my wife had this problem, had this fall. And because there were two more people who had a similar problem. So when I went there, there was some dark energy there which was creating this. So my first work was to clear that from a particular place where unnecessarily it was creating problem. Electrical device, yes, Arietta, if you look at my 13 points, all that is mentioned in that. Just have a look at that sheet, which maybe Alara will send it. I'll send it back on the group. Alara can also share it, whichever way it's comfortable. So there are 13 points. Out of that, if you have 3 or above symptoms, which means you are either affected by dark energy, entity, or any. Again, not to worry, not to bother. Everything is workable. Everything is doable. I think Alara has just shared a file. Just have a look at it.
Yep. And in there are questions that you can, if you have experienced any of these things or 3 or more things, then possibly, it could be something nefarious.
Nefarious or malignant, which needs clearing or whatever.
Yeah.
So chemicals wise, if I look at it, now there are, what is our body's mechanism? Our body's mechanism works on mainly cortisol, which makes us defend things first. So likewise, if you have too much of cortisol, you will get more fearful. And if you have dopamine, which gives you the positive side of things, so it makes you look at the positive aspects. Now, if I look at it, so fears, what are fears? Anybody has been able to understand what is fears? If you know, fears, in fact, 1.5 years back, I had downloaded a full form of fears, which I will share with you, all of you here. Alara is smiling because I think she's got, oh my God, there he goes again. So fears is nothing but to make you aware of some changes which you are going through, or maybe as you know that my job went, so that was a fear. That was the masters were telling me there's something you need to take care of or you need to resolve. So fears is nothing but future. In the future, there is an event which is going to happen for which is making you aware. So future empowerment, awareness, response system. So for future empowerment, it is creating an awareness and it is a response system which will help you make those steps or take those steps where you can avoid that event from happening. So fears are trying to tell you to be aware, but we become fearful and we go down further into darkness, and maybe then many a times we are not able to come out of that also. So as far as this thing is concerned, remain as positive as possible. I will share an instance with you and shall I go ahead with that instance of 2019, Alara, or do we have something else?
Yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
So 2019, I had gone for some work when I came back. So when I came back from a particular place after clearing, I somehow knew something is wrong. So for 2-3 days, I was having this niggling feeling that something is wrong, something I have not done rightly, or whatever. Maybe something has got attached to me, which basically, so I did everything right there, but something got attached to me. So when I came after 3 days, I started getting fever, 102, 103 fever started building up. And it's just started falling apart on the 4th day. 3rd day fever, 4th day, just everything started falling apart. And I had to go to the doctor because I go to the doctor as the last alternative. I don't go to the doctor unnecessarily. So I went to the doctor, I took his antibiotics. The moment I took his antibiotics, I could feel someone taking over my body. So I was just closing my eyes and I felt something is just taking me over. And that brief second, I just released my fear. I said, nobody will take me over. That was the moment I decided, and I took some, so basically I did some chanting of, in India, we have got this Kali mantra, Om Krim Kalikaya Namah. Like in Bible, I'm sure there are many things which can give you courage. More than anything else, it is your courage which has to come to your awareness. And that brief second of courage took me out of that place. And it was a parasite attack, which my teacher had also got 6 months back during that time. She is still grappling with that, but I was able to come out. Yeah. So, yes, smell-wise, you'll get a lot of smells, but every smell may not be destructive one, which is where I'm saying that look at that sheet of 13. Otherwise, everybody will start panicking. Oh, I'm getting smell. Just look at that sheet of 13 symptoms. Just see if the 3 or more symptoms are there with you. Then you need to maybe take some corrective measures, or maybe the packages are coming up, which you can maybe take them and be at rest as far as releasing these energies are concerned. So, other than that, the most important thing is that negativity, negative energies. Now, the negativity or negative energies or the darkness which we have due to our previous experiences, our confusions. So, as they say, an entity is definitely there to create trouble, but many a time we create troubles for ourselves. So, when we become like we become very obsessed with something, or when we become very scared of something, so the darkness inside us doesn't let us take those steps. Like, for example, a lady who had come to me, she was basically into light work, but somehow whenever she would go to the light work, she would start feeling that, oh my God, I'm not able to heal because if I do the healing of that person, this karma will come of that guy. So that also becomes a darkness for you, and you're not able to heal yourself. And that reflects even on your profession many a times. So this overthinking and all these also kind of created darkness inside you. And that darkness gets created inside your physical body and your aura also. So that is something which worrying, it affects your confidence, gloom, anxiety, despair. Then you ultimately end up, oh my God, I don't know. I think I've had enough. I'm not able to take it anymore. So that people are thrown to, unfortunately, take these drastic steps just because of the darkness and no faith in themselves. So please be aware that life is very precious, and you can add value by keeping life intact. These are simple things which can be done with not too many efforts. So you can live in light, not being in the darkness. As they say, sometimes it is just that you have to switch on the light to get light into your life. So you just
Absolutely.
have to take that option of, or taking that effort to switch on that light. And that light is being provided to you by Alara, by.
Absolutely. And to remember that we are light, right? And so once the more that we can remember that, the more that we can connect with who we truly are inside, the light that we are, it helps. I mean, I've been attacked many times, so I know how difficult that can be sometimes. Sometimes I didn't catch it for myself for a long time. I think in 2018, I also was at that point of almost suicide, so wow. It's like I know how strongly it can happen, and how strongly it can be, and so yeah. But I'm more aware now. It's like I catch stuff much more quickly now than I did in the past.
Yeah. So what you mentioned, 2018-19, a lot of parasite attacks had happened during that time, because Earth is again, see, this is where just before the pandemic. So these are times, I have observed this, these are times when Earth is about to take off to the fifth dimension. That is the time these things come. So it is some alien attack or whatever it is.
Mhm.
But ultimately now we have to fight it out. And this pandemic has shown us that we have the metal and we will be able to do it. That's it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so I do want to say we are going to be taking, are we going to be taking live caller questions, Deepak, for people
Yes,
who have,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
so we are
yes.
going to be taking live caller questions in just a few minutes. And but before that, let's just talk quickly about the packages. And I know some of you are asking, well, you know, I think Arietta said, well, what can I do now? You know, can I get some help now? Well, on the gift page, and for those of you who have subscribed, on the gift page, there is a Sacred Space MP3 that Deepak has offered for all of you, and that will help if you play that regularly, right? Regularly, not just
Daily.
once in 6 months, you know, so
Daily.
Right.
Daily.
Exactly, daily. So not just regularly, but daily, all right? So let me,
Yes.
I'm going to share my screen, Deepak, for a second, and then we will
Yes,
talk
yes.
about the packages quickly, and then we'll go back to taking live caller questions. So yeah,
We will
you
have
can-
the healing also, maybe post the packages.
yeah, and so you can raise your hand. That would be ideal if you can. But let's just do the packages.
Yeah,
These are new packages. We've never done these packages on the show before, so let's. Yeah, it's the first time that you're talking about this stuff. So there's package A, B, C, and D, and these are all about, you know, dark energies and clearings and teachings even as well. So okay, Deepak, I'm going to let you take the ball and run.
Yes. So yes. So basically, what happens is that, as I mentioned, so the first package, the package A, is about a physical person, which is a person who is facing these things regularly. So here, only for a person, where we clear the person's all the energies. So that includes, so we release his aura, we release his physical body, even his nadis from that, for which we have 3 processes which we offer in this. One is the process in which we clear his physical aura, dark energy, aura and physical body clearing process session. So in this, we have got 3 processes. One is predominantly to release or cut the cords with the negative energy which you have got attached to. This is for a person. So once we cut the cords, there is angel energies, the green energy from Raphael, Archangel Zadkiel's violet light, then Archangel Shamuel's pink light, the blue and white light from which is basically depicting peace and tranquility. So we heal this. So not only cut your cords, but we heal you and we heal those balloons, not the balloons, but those part which is the negative energy also. We heal it and send it to white light. So that way we are clearing you, also sending that energy to the white light, be it entity or dark energy or whichever way, whatever other energy could be there. As I said, these mischievous energies are also there. Second process is where we release the dark energies from your mind, body, and soul, also from your conscious, subconscious, and unconscious mind. So we release it from your mind, body, and soul, releasing it from the mind, body, and soul, where, yes, correct, thanks. So clearing of dark energy entities also from the mind, body, and soul in terms of fears, mind blocks, emotional turmoil, etc. So that once it is released, so even from your subconscious mind, all these darknesses will increase. Remember, I told you that after my clearing, it took me 6 months to clear. So once I clear this, from the very second moment, you are as good as new in terms of energies. After, there's one more process, which is known as grounding and releasing pain or trauma and less than God energy from your body and nadis. How does this happen? We get the green, white, blue, golden light from the cosmos, which comes down and enters into the 7 layers of your aura and into your full body, where we release the pain and trauma from the palms and the less than God energies from the soles of your feet, which goes into Mother Earth. Now you will say, why should I send my bad energies to Mother Earth? No, Mother Earth has a central diamond in which we send it and it clears these bad energies, less than God energies, and transmutes them into white light. So we clear you and we clear Mother Earth also. So that way you're doing good karma for Mother Earth as well once you do these kind of clearings. So that is one. So that is for the physical body. Take me to the, sacred space. Bonuses are sacred space. Yes.
Yeah, so these are the
Sacred space,
bonuses. Yeah, for, I think,
keeping
for
you
this
safe,
package,
post
but
the-
they're, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So sacred space MP3 for keeping you safe post the healing. Then dark energy maintenance MP3. It is a 16-minute 50 seconds, close to 17 minutes audio, which I had basically recorded, and this was energized by none other than Lord Melchizedek, who is one of the most powerful. And for Indian, I also got energies from Swami Samar, who is supposed to be, you can say, the most strongest person for entities in India. You can say that way. So Lord Melchizedek and Swami Samar and even Lord Shiva. So these three energies basically energized this 16-minute 50-second. Just by listening to this meditation, many a times a lot of people even are able to release their fears about doing certain things. So which is what I tell them, keep doing it more regularly. You have to do 30 days post healing. Then for support from me for 3 months post the healing. So if you have any, like after the clearing of your personal aura and physical body, you will be in touch with me for 3 months, minimum 3 months, for whatever support you require from me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So this package A is 122, and there's a payment plan available. And of course, if you are an Inner Circle member, please do use your gift code. And if you would like to pay in INR, please email me or WhatsApp me. The number is there. And then
9999 is the INR cost. 122.
Yeah, I think I wrote it at the top.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's fine.
Yep, right. And then package B is more for the family and the home. So it's not just one person, it's more, right?
So there are like family, home. So in the home, it could be, that's fine. So here we also, I'll share with you the process, the dark energy, aura and physical body clearing process for your home and family members. So even if you have 3, 4, 5 family members, 10 family members, everybody will be cleared with these processes, which I'm sharing here. Dark energy, aura and physical body clearing process for your home and family members, purifying your home space and surroundings. So even including your washroom will be cleared of these dark energies. So here I go and read each and every cell of your body, your home's energy, including the washroom I check. Here again, we do cord cutting and clearing process with angels and lords, archangels and lords. So we do these cord cutting of these dark energies, these entities, these spirits, and whatever is infesting your home. We catch hold of everybody. Lord Melchizedek himself comes and holds those energies. So you don't have to fear anything. It's a completely safe process, even for your physical aura clearing or even this home clearing. It is completely safe. I have done more than 1,000 clearings till date in the last 9 years, and not a single case has repeated ever again. This is my personal assurance to you, because I have full confidence in this particular thing. So, cord cutting and clearing process with archangels and cords, and we also cut your cord with your home. Why does that become important? Because many a time these negative energies kind of inhabit your home also. So once you cut your cords with these negative energies, we cut the negative energy cords with your home as well. So your home also will be completely cleared. This is again, as I shared, this is a very safe process, which I know it has been working. And I have close to 1,000 people I have healed with this. Then the clearing of dark energies, entities, and all the associated darkness from the mind, body, and soul. So all your family members, also, if you have any support staff, like a cook or a driver, whoever, so we clear everybody. Everybody will be, cord will be cut. Also, everybody's mind, body, and soul will be cleared. All the blocks and all the darknesses which you people, or rather anybody is carrying because of that attack, is cleared from you. So be rest assured, everybody, including your cook, including your driver, or whoever is there, any support staff which comes to you, because when they come into your home, they are also affected by this. And all you know, once I clear everybody, then that person may come and again infest you. So we clear everybody around you. And then once you create sacred space, even if you take a new cook or a new person, there's nothing, you don't need to scare anything, because the sacred space will take care of your home. Yeah. So then we do once we do the clearing for each person, as I said, for any support staff, your cook, your servant, anybody in the home. So all family members and including support staff or cook or I don't know what you call in USA, the servants.
We don't have support staff at home.
House support staff, yes.
We don't have any support staff. I wish, but it's okay.
Yeah, but maybe I'm saying, maybe there is a cook or maybe someone who comes for clearing or cleaning or whatever.
Yeah, cleaning. Yeah, house cleaning for sure. Yeah.
House cleaning, yes. So that even those people, we will cut their cords with the negative energy, because the negative energies has this penchant of spreading itself once it is there, which is where, and even the spirits particularly. So, and one additional process which is there in the home segment is that we clear your negative attachments and release the darkness from your home with the help of a goddess energy. So goddess energy comes and clears your home energy completely, starting from the ceiling, going down and clearing the full everybody's physical energy and even aura. After that, grounding and releasing pain or trauma and less than God energies from your body, the nadis for all family members, that is also being done. So this is as I said, every negative energy will be cleared, even from your physical body, which means from your 7 chakras, the full body, the nadis, even the aura, as well as each cellular memory of your body will be cleared. The sacred space MP3 is bonus over here. Again, where once you create sacred space for your home, and including your family members, everybody is safe. So not that everybody has to play the sacred space audio. Any one person can listen to my sacred space audio, and the sacred space gets created for your home, your vehicle, everything is secure with this. Then the dark energy maintenance MP3 with everybody from your family members, ideally if they listen for 1 month after the clearing process, it will help you even in future to remain, maybe you can do once a week. So that will keep you more peaceful and more balanced in your energies. And of course, in the family's case, I offer a 6 months support for post the healing. Minimum 6 months. Here,
awesome.
Yes.
Yep.
So here sorry.
So the same thing again, payment plan is available. And of course, you use your gift code. And so it's package B is 328 or 27,000 INR.
I know. Although this is, I know something like 45,000 is what I charge. In fact, if I have, so basically this is a steal offer, if I may use that word. I don't know how much percentage, but Barbara literally, Alara literally told me, no, you need to offer this. So which is where we said that, okay, let's do it, because we are offering this product, this kind of a modality first time. So maybe, yes, we need to create around you how to go about it. So you let us know.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. And then package C.
Yeah.
Yeah, package C is 73 or 5,999 INR, and the chakra healing with aura clearing and the nadis.
So what are nadis in the body? There are 72,000 channels of energy in the body. So chakra healing with aura clearing. So this is not only a single time. This is a distance healing in which your chakras, nadis and aura will be healed from any dark energy which are stuck in your aura and are limiting your life in health, progress, academically, professionally, abundance in your money, always feeling stuck. So in this, it will be a 15-day process, and there will be a pre-call where we will discuss all that you are facing in terms of getting stuck in life or not moving, able to move ahead in life. And after the 15-day process, we'll have another 5-10 minutes discussion where we will see what are the changes which you have gone through. So here also, yeah, Sacred Space MP3 for keeping you safe is also available here. Dark Energy Maintenance MP3 is also available here, where you can listen to this daily for at least for 30 days, and then every week just to keep you safe. Again, support for 1 month with me for any issue or whatever. So here the package C is for $73 or $5,999.
Exactly, 5,999 INR.
Yes.
All right, and then so in package C, there's no payment plan available because it is only $73. So there's no payment plan available. Now, package D is the Third Eye Ascension course, which I have done with Deepak. And so this is a very powerful course training, and it is available for $231 or 18,999 INR. So let's talk a little bit about this. This is a wonderful program. And of course, Deepak's teaching style, he's always there 100% for you, answering all questions, giving as much information as is required. Yeah, it's an amazing program.
In fact, we have even included some strong goddess energies inside this program now in the new avatar. So the Third Eye Ascension course powered by strong goddess energies. It's an empowering course which helps you to amplify your intuition, and also 10 commands which will help you to keep safe from evil eye, which I did mention, right? So I don't get scared now with these, I always put my photographs, my wife puts her photographs on the status and things like that. And now we don't get worried about all these things because the 10 commands take care of them, from evil eye, negative energies, releasing all boundaries which limit our growth, and also insomnia. Also, if you have a person who is having addiction, you can even heal a person with addiction, because this course is very, very high on safeguarding, or kind of, so it's kind of, so if you want to keep yourself safe and secure, this course will take all, where it is coming from. Because if you look at it, I was attacked by a negative energy entity. And so this course came to my awareness because somewhere Mahatar Babaji and the divine energies, even Lord Melchizedek, made me aware that you need to make something which will keep people safe and secure. So this process, this program is to first keep you safe and secure. And after that, there are 3 healing symbols which help. And these 3 healing symbols are physical healing symbol, emotional healing symbol, and the third is for any hormonal imbalances, which is the left side and the right side. So Ida Nadi and the Pingala Nadi, which is known as in Sanskrit. This basically, the nadis are nothing but 72,000 nadis in the body, which are channels of energy flow or channels of breathing. So your whole life is revolving on the chakras and the 72,000 nadis. So your whole, once you heal these chakras, your body will be a mechanism to just go and attack and do. It's something like, action, and only action. You will not be you'll not be subdued in any way. You'll not have any boundaries around you. I can show you many people who have become very successful post this particular course, and even the clearings. Because I always suggest people, if you're getting cleared from these dark energies, do this course, because this will help you to keep yourself in a safe environment. Also, it will help you to reach out to your potential. Now, anybody will tell you, what is my potential? I always say that my current potential is this. So this is my current potential, but this is where I'm going. I'm going for more further up and up and up. So this is where this course helps me to go to my higher heights. And that then becomes my current situation, that this is my scope. then I increase it further. And there are many people who basically have really benefited from this. No darkness will be able to hold you back once you come on the path of the third ascension course. That is my promise. You meet your spirit guide. So that is another thing which which is an additional benefit on this program. You meet your spirit guide, and so intuitive readings you can do for your family, your clients. So you can even commercially use it for your for maybe your clients if you are doing it commercially. A lot of my students are doing for commercial purpose also. Read aura and energies of people. You can have telepathy, which can help you get your answers, and you can live in peace and joy. A process for achieving all your goals, which creates more focus and awareness. So somewhere we create blocks for ourselves. If Einstein had been blocked, if Leonardo, so basically all these people had a lot of physical issues, dyslexic, ADHD, all these people were carrying these things, but that did not make them limited in any way. They achieved their objectives. How did they achieve? This course is all about it. You will be able to achieve all your life objectives with ease and joy. And the amount that you want, you will earn that. So there is also an intuitive test. So what happens is that when we go out in the world, we have our education, which is more logical in nature. Anybody here will be able to tell me the education which we get in the college and the schools and the colleges, I think 90-95% we don't use it in our day-to-day life. That is what we have towards education. It is just to make us aware to go on a particular path. So our intuition, we go away from our intuition once we study. So I'm not saying that that's a bad thing to study. I'm not at all saying that. But intuition is equally important for you to go ahead in life, because this will tell you the life path, the goals, the soul path, the soul goals. Everything will be known to you with your intuition. And so an intuitive test is also a part of this process, in which you will understand how much you're relying on your intuition, and you can even increase that intuition awareness much more. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yep. And so then there's some bonuses, of course, in this program.
Yes. Sacred Space MP3 for keeping safe always, along with the commands. So commands is basically something which, as I said, keeps you safe. Boundaries are not there, and your frequencies remain high. Other than that, Sacred Space will keep you safe. Also, meeting your higher self audio. So this is a special thing which I have developed, in which we have a higher self which is 6 inches above your head, and that is the higher self. So basically, it's a small meditation of audio, just a 4 or 5 minute audio, in which you can just go to your higher self daily and just talk to him or her and get your answers for day-to-day challenges which you face. So making your life more easier helps getting answers to sticky situations. Manual and certificate is also included in the course. Lifelong support by me for your healing with your clients, and even for family members as you take the packages accordingly. So there you can take my package for $231 or $18.99, 18,999, 18,999 INR or 231 USD, whichever.
Absolutely. And of course, for this one, there is a payment plan available. And of course, use your Inner Circle gift code for those of you who are Inner Circle members. And if you would like to pay in INR, please email me or WhatsApp me. Send me a message on WhatsApp. Okay, so there was a lot of information there. Please go back and take a look at the package. Of course, all the information will be in all the emails and on all the links, like always. So please do take a look at that.
Wow.
If anybody has any questions about the packages, just type them in the chat. And then there's lots of questions already in the chat. And there's lots of people with their hand raised, Deepak.
Yes, you can just call them on.
Yeah, so we're going to take some live caller questions, and we're going to do a healing as well, right?
Yes, yes, yes. There will be a healing at the end. I'll
Okay.
share the process.
Perfect. All right. So let's go with Fahad has had their hand raised for a long time.
Yeah.
Yes, hi.
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 Hello.
Hi.
Okay, so I don't know where to start, but I think I've been like experiencing a lot of blocks and like making effort and there's no difference, just over and over and over, and there's no difference. And that's been for like years. So is there anything that I should, consider at this point, or what do you see?
Yeah, Fahad, can you please tell me your full name, please? And if you can come on the video, that would be ideal. If you can, if it is not.
It's kind of hard to do that because I'm
Okay.
not in like a place.
No problem, no problem. Just tell me your full name at least.
Like a middle name as well?
Yeah.
Middle name as well?
Yeah. So your full
Yes.
legal name, Fahad.
Can you spell it? Okay. Would you write it?
Just say it.
Yvette J. Roden.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay.
Do I need to
fine.
spell it?
No, it's fine.
Joy, not J.
Yeah, understood. Okay. So is this same issue being felt? Because I'm just getting a slight pain on the right side of my head, which basically talks about giving an effort is something which has been blocked in your case, which I could see. Is this happening with your family members also, or is it only with you that is happening?
I think it's only me.
So something has blocking you from putting effort out. So
No,
by
no,
effort,
I put
Sorry.
the effort 100%, 1,000%, and there is no gain, no
that's what I'm
result.
saying. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I said. So the outcome, which is you will not get the fruit of your effort which you're putting. So that is where the imbalance is showing up. So definitely, but somehow I'm getting that. Did you all shift recently to some place, or like have you been living for a long time in the same place?
No, I only came here like 5 years ago.
And that is the time you have been facing similar issue?
To the extent that there is no change, just effort, no change.
And was it before that 5 years, like where you were before this?
Kind of like that, but like 10 years ago, just good. Everything was fine. Everything was great. And then after I came here, then it just changed nothing. Everything dropped.
So that's what I'm saying, that the home probably where you're staying, I'm getting some vibes from there. Somehow I'm getting some vibes from there. So if you're telling nobody else is affected, maybe you're the only one affected with these impacts.
So what would you recommend for Fahad?
So according to me, as I'm saying that, I'm getting the home has something to do. So according to me, it is the B which should work for her. Ultimately, it is a choice.
Yeah. So package B would be the most beneficial for you. I'm going to call you Yvette because, I don't know why it says Fahad. But
yeah, it is. It's just another name, just like a pet name,
Okay, got it.
That's a pet name.
Okay. So package B would be ideal because there seems to be issues with the house as well. But if not, of course, package A would help. And of course, the free Sacred Space MP3, which is on the gift page, will also help. But that may not be enough that's more of a maintenance after you have resolved the issues, since you have issues currently going on, right?
Yeah. Correct. So is it not with me? It has nothing to do with me, but just the environment?
See, it's something like if you live in smoke, what will happen? You will be filled with smoke, right? So if you're living in a home, rather in a room which is filled with smoke, you will have the same issue with yourself. So that is where you are getting trapped. And even if you shift home, it may not, I'm understanding maybe the question where you're coming from. So even if you shift that home, you may remain in the similar space.
I think it's like it's partly you and it's partly the space,
So
right? It's both,
yes.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because I think Deepak was getting that first, that it was you. That's why he was getting the imbalance on the left side. But then he was also picking up in the home as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I got it. Yeah. Yeah.
And somehow these energies work in mysterious ways. And I cannot give you a logical explanation at the end of the day, really speaking. So what I get intuitively, that's it. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.
And believe me,
Deepak.
Fahad, one thing, that intuitively, you also must have got some indications. So what I'm saying is that everybody has these indications. Somehow we kind of don't have faith. I would not say faith, but maybe they doubt themselves too, which is where also we.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much to Deepak. Thank you, Alara. Thank you.
Thank you, Fahad.
Okay, great.
So Cindy's asking in the chat, can curses as well as ancestral curses be removed? Yes.
Okay. So yes, I release ancestral curses as far as the energies, the negative energies and these dark energies are there. That is being cleared. Yes, no doubt about that. In fact, I would like to share a case in between in which one lady from the ancestors, there was something like crazy. I actually became crazy looking at that home itself. 1,000 curses, 1,000 spells. Imagine that.
Wow. That's
1,000 spells. Fun. Oh my God. Oh my
Cindy,
God.
do you want to unmute yourself?
Yeah.
Yes. Hi. Hello.
Hi, Cindy.
Alara and Deepak and everybody.
Hi, Cindy.
So I asked that question because I actually had a psychic tell me not too long ago that she saw 3 curses over me and she removed them. And I'm like, gee, that would explain why all the nasty stuff has happened in my life, I suppose. But I'm just wondering, did I in fact have these curses and are they removed?
So Cindy, I'm going to say one thing. What somebody else gets has nothing to do with what Deepak is going to get, right? Like I never talk about what somebody else information they got. So I don't know whether she was right when whatever that was true or whatever, but so Deepak will have to do his own, guidance,
secondly,
right?
Yeah. And even that sheet which I've sent you, these 13 questions, they will give you the answer about the factualness, whether it is there or not.
Did you look at did you look at the sheet, Cindy, the document?
Yes, I did before the show took place. I did read it. Yes, I can identify with a few of those on the list for sure.
Okay. Yes. So that would tell you.
Yes. So as they say, that the proof is in the details, as simple as.
So I'm just I guess my question is, do you see that I have any underlying curses or anything that's attached to me curse wise?
Well, more than curses, yes, curses maybe also have contributed to that. But somehow, as I'm talking to you, my hands are just slightly vibrating, giving me an indication that that place, that space where you have your home, that space below, what was there? Would you be aware? What was there? That space?
I'm not sure. It was vacant land. When we purchased the home, it was just being built. So I'm not sure what was on the land before. It was, I think, natural green.
Natural green, is it?
Desert.
I don't know. Somehow I'm picking up some kind of agony from that space. How long did you shift there? And after shifting there, did you feel anything? Did you see any changes?
Yes,
Or
I've
other-
been here 17 years. And yes, I have picked up a lot of negative vibrations from it. I don't know if it's because of the house or people in the house, but yes, I have felt some negativity.
It is coming from the home. Be rest assured on that. But yes, as you become a part of it, it's like in your system. So yes, I think for you, 100% B will work. 100% B will work for you. Because I'm seeing this kind of, I'm sorry, but maybe if it is too personal, please tell me, like, is there some illnesses also of late or rather in the last 3-4 years particularly?
Are there some illnesses in the household or me in general?
Yeah, household.
Yes. So my son, I have talked to you previously, he had gone through some mental challenges. I've experienced some high blood pressure since living here, just from stressful things that have arose in my life.
I hope it is not personal. I'm sorry, Cindy, to.
No, it's not. I don't mind sharing that information.
Thank you. Yeah, so 100% C plan B would be the best thing for you.
And of course, Cindy, with package B, there's a payment plan available and you can use your VIP Inner Circle gift code, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much for that information. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's like, it's not fun when it's, something has been going on for a long time. And sometimes, when, like, let's say it started off with the house, right? There was some negative energy with the house or the land or whatever. But then on top of that, if there has been friction in the family or, fighting or negativity within members in the family, that also then contributes to the negative energies in the space and with everybody as well. I know that when I was married to my ex-husband and we were getting divorced, etc., obviously the space before we got divorced was very nice. I loved it. It used to be, it felt great always. But then once, there was a little bit of turmoil and there's some fighting and there's some, loud words being said and, all that stuff. So of course that's going to affect the space and and that energy then affects all of us. So of course, for me at that time, we painted the walls, we cleared the mirrors because the mirrors hold energy and all that stuff. So we were trying to do all of that stuff after the fact, but that contributes to the negativity in the space and within relationships as well. So it's just, I'm just putting that out there for anybody who is wondering about that. All right,
Like,
Tanya. Oh, go ahead.
Now, as far as just 1 minute, please. Like, for example, there is this one of my clients in UK. So this boy, 14-year-old boy, everything is fine, everything is fantastic. They just go to a home. Suddenly he starts getting OCD, starts getting all sort of things, all sort of rubbish happening to him. His father sends me a video of the whole home, nothing wrong. And I somehow told him that, have you missed out something? So he said, yes, the boiler. I'm sure in UK they have a lot of boilers. So maybe because of that extreme cold or whatever. So I told him, please, can you send me a photograph of that? And there were 20 spirits huddled in that place.
Okay.
Which were creating, because that was the place closest to that boy's home room.
Okay.
So I was puzzled, where are these spirits? I'm not able to see them. Then I came to these, new processes of putting these like 7 pieces of garlic, 7 pieces of bay leaf, so that nothing misses my awareness. So, and secondly, if anybody tells me, I am able to tell that, yes, this is exactly what it is. So these processes have come over a period of time because of these instances, where Things have been like, these are very, as I told you, they were with me for 3 months. I was not able to make out.
Yeah.
They are very, very tricky energies at times, but don't get scared.
Exactly. They can be cleared out and everything can be healed.
And you know what? When I was affected by this parasite energy, after that, what clearance came to me was one family who left their home at 2 o'clock in the night because certain spirit of a small child spirit was there in that home, and it was making ruckus. So I was immediately after that spirit attack.
Deepak, sorry, I have to interrupt for 1 second. You keep talking, but I have to go check something is wrong. So I'll be right back, but you keep talking, okay?
Yeah, sure. So this child energy was stuck over there, and immediately after my parasite attack, I was very fearful any which ways. I was also, so finally we are human beings, right? So after that attack, suddenly it took me a month to come out of that fear. And then suddenly I had this case where people are rushing at 2 o'clock in the night and I'm told, come and please clear it. I took 2 weeks to get my strength back, or my courage back, because I said that no, I cannot go right now. So I was also scared for that 2 weeks. So finally we are human beings. So anyway, but end of the day, I was able to release that energy and they sold that home. So that is the good news. So your courage can make you do anything in life, and it is you and only you who can break, or rather meet your courage and make your life abundant. Yeah, Tanya, please. Sorry, we kind of held you back.
So not Tanya Caldwell, but the other Tanya.
I am so sorry.
I know there's two.
Tanya,
so
Tanya. Okay. Yeah, Tanya, please.
Is it me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, I was just wondering, do I have something attached on me? Because in lockdown, my life came completely different. I had, unfortunately, children taken away from me, my mental health, my ex-husband scared me. It was actually very terrified experience for me. And for almost 1.5 years, I'm trying to get my children back, and it's very slow process. Children start self-harming, and it's a hell of my life. I'm still trying to fight and get my children back. So I was wondering if I have something, because it's unbelievable. It's like I'm hitting the wall.
Yeah. So what's your full name, Tanya? Please, can you tell me your full name?
Tanya Hatton.
Hawkin. Okay.
Hatton.
Hachil. Sorry, but your husband, is he into any I'm again don't want to make it personal. If you feel it is offensive, please tell me very immediately. So, like, does he visit these people who do these practitioners or whatever you call it? Would you be aware of it?
No, I'm not aware, but I wouldn't wonder, to be honest. He's very malicious and mean man, very aggressive. I was in refuge with him, very beating the children. He was arrested, but yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, very sorry again, but maybe you were earning before lockdown and now you're not. I said, were you earning before lockdown and now you're not? Is it like that?
Not before lockdown, but when I meet him, I was working, and now when I married him, I didn't. So, and he didn't want me to work, and yeah.
Okay, that's very strange, because I'm getting a very clear intuition saying that he was taking advantage of you.
Yes, pretty much.
So I think in your case, it is your depending on if you are getting anything for your home, you definitely are affected by this energy. And if you are getting like those symptoms, if you have those symptoms, those 13 symptoms which I have sent, just see if you have 3 and above, then maybe you need to even put into your home. But you definitely need one package A for sure.
Which one is the best?
Package A, I said, is important for you. Important because a lot of things have been done which need to be cleared. And as far as that 13 questions, that sheet with Alara had put on this thing, also it is there on the group. You can check those 13 questions, and if they make sense to you, you can, if there are 3 or above symptoms from that particular sheet, then you can take for the home also. But definitely package A is a must for you. Again, Alara has shared on the meeting in the chat.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Tanya, and I'll be happy to support you if you take this option. And
Thank you so much.
my only one thing is about thing is that I would love everybody to have a smile on their face at the end of the session. Live life
Absolutely.
abundantly and with courage. Don't be scared, as you are the most courageous person on the planet. So never, never, never be in despair. My only request. As a I think you got my point. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
All
because
the
I was
best.
very scared, shaking of fear. Yeah, thank you so much.
So
Awesome.
you are
Thank
the
you,
courage.
Tanya.
You are the light. Let just send darkness away. So the light behind you is showing on the top of your head properly. It's properly put. So you're looking like the celestial being.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying to heal and I'm doing a lot. Thank you.
All the best. All the best.
Awesome.
God bless.
All the best for you.
Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you so much, Alara.
All right, we're going to go to Manisha. Manisha, you have a question? We'll go quickly for the next couple of questions because then we want to do the healing as well.
Hi, Manisha ji.
Yeah, hello Deepak ji, how are you?
I'm good. How about you? Yeah.
Yeah, hello Lara. Thank you so much.
Hi.
Deepak ji, can you check for me? I mean, I've done a lot of healing, etc. But my life is still not moving. And again, from the question, some days I do have, like, over silly things, my son will just erupt and make, things very difficult as well.
See, Manisha ji, to be very, very, I'll be very frank with you. Somewhere, the darkness, I'm not telling you out of my previous this thing. I'm just telling you what intuitively is coming to me. What is coming to me intuitively. Saying that I think we give too much importance to other people's opinions and beliefs about us. So just change that perspective a bit. I think for you, definitely package D, which I think I even previously told you, that will open your world to a different perspective altogether. Take the step and just, it's kind of, you know what, you're opening up, I don't know, maybe not the right word, but when you open up to the world, to the universe, you're different, you see a different version of you. And that may make you scared. How will I do? Whether I'll be successful or not. So that is where, the darkness is hiding inside you. So package A and package D for you will be the best as far as I'm concerned, as far as the intuitive awareness is concerned. Package A and package D for you will work wonders for you. It will open up a different paradigm, if I may use that word, paradigm, or a different paradigm or a different perspective of the universe will open up for you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank
Thank you, Manisha.
Thank you, Alara.
All right, Melissa, we're going to go to Melissa quickly and then Tanya. Melissa, go ahead. You have a quick question for Deepak? You want to unmute yourself, Melissa? going. Yep. there you
Okay,
go.
I'm sorry. I was talking the whole time. I thought you unmuted me and you could hear me.
Yeah,
I'm so
it's okay.
sorry.
Go ahead. It's all right. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Deepak, if you could please check my property, I would really appreciate that. Melissa, Alvit.
Yeah. Okay. The one where you're staying now,
Yes.
Melissa, the one where you're staying now.
Yes.
I'm just getting one very simple message. It is something you back.
Can you repeat that? I'm so sorry. It just cut out. I didn't.
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
you yeah, we didn't hear it.
Yeah, something is holding you back. So, in terms of maybe, as I think the other lady also said, that I put 1000%, but what comes out is nothing. Am I right in my? Melissa,
I'm confused. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so why don't you ask a specific question, Melissa? What do you really want to know?
Yeah.
Okay, what I want to know is okay, I can't be in that space. I don't live in the space. I live outside of the space because it's so intense there. And I've done, a lot of work and clearing and things like that, but there's every time I do that, it gets worse. So it's like there's something.
That's what I said.
I don't have any sacred space. I have no sacred space. That's a problem. I need sacred space. And like even trying to get on the call was difficult. I answered all 10 of your questions. So something's going on that no matter what I do, I can't get forward.
Yeah, and
I'm trying.
That's exactly what I said. Something is holding you back.
Yes.
This exact word came to my awareness. Something is holding you back from anything and everything. So
yeah,
package B for you. Package B for you 100%. There is no way out of this.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I don't want to take a long time, and I appreciate that because just the validation is important to me, that it's not all in my head. Thank you.
Yeah,
Definitely not. Definitely not. In fact,
it's
you're getting
hard when you...
all the. No. That's exactly what I said, Melissa. When I was also affected for 7 months, I was aware of, it is there, 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 but I didn't know what to do. So anyway, that's so. Even when I got something as an answer, it took me some time to come out of it. It's okay, but it's something like when the time is there, I'm sure you'll take the step.
Yes, I appreciate that, because it is difficult when you think you're doing the right thing and everything just doesn't, and then you're like, well, I must be doing something wrong because I'm doing all this work and nothing's happening. So this is good. Thank you. I'm so grateful. Very grateful.
Always listen to your masters. My only suggestion is always listen to your masters. The moment they give me something, go ahead. I just go ahead blindly. I don't listen to anything else.
Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa. All the
Thank
best.
you. Beautiful.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you, Alara.
Yeah. Tanya.
All right, Tanya, go ahead.
So, hello, Alara. Hello, Deepak.
Hi.
My question is it so that if somebody has suicidal thoughts, is it that entity is present in the body, or people can have suicidal thoughts because they are depressed? Like in my life, I think I've been depressed, but I never felt like I wanted to shorten my life, to live this life or something. But unfortunately, my son, who's just 15, he's depressed because of different reasons. But he broke my heart when he told me that he wants to die. And so I kind of worry about him constantly. And his father is also prone to depressions and suicidal thoughts. So I wonder either it is something he passed to my son, our son, or is it something, well, I checked the house some time ago, and apart from ley lines in the east and west, they said it was okay. But it has been like for almost a year as he was depressed, and I worried about him. So if you can, his name is Robert Caldwell.
Hubert.
Robert.
Somehow, maximum issue is at the entrance of your house.
Is it the house?
Exact at the entrance. The entrance of the home is very heavy. I don't know. I'm getting very, very strong feeling from there. So anybody coming in and going out of that home.
The thing is that I was told by one shaman that we
Tanya,
have.
it doesn't matter what somebody else says. It does
No,
not
I was
matter.
told that we have a connection, how you call it, connection between different worlds, and the downstairs when the entrance is. So maybe it is the reason. Now I'm thinking maybe it is the reason. Sorry for being long, for making long.
That is exactly what I said, that your entrance itself is your creation of the problem there. Because, and secondly,
But aren't you moving? Aren't you moving, Tanya?
Yes, we are looking for the house, which doesn't
Okay.
come so easily, unfortunately. Yes, we are moving.
have you
Hopefully
confirmed to move? Because this
No, not
energy is
yet.
not going to let you move also.
Oh.
This is sorry, I'm not scaring you, but please
No,
try
because
to do it.
she's been looking for months. I know it's like it's been 6 months
For
at least.
years, actually.
Yeah, years. Yeah. So she's been trying to move and she hasn't been able to. Okay.
So that is not a sphere, but I'm telling you the intuitive awareness which I'm getting around that.
All
So
right.
definitely, this is where, I don't know, frankly speaking, Tanya, what you're doing, but a package B and a package D would be good for you. The reason being because you're also prone to spirit portals. Is it or not? Which means you are very attached, somewhere in a past life or something, you have been in a spirit domain. So that is a kind of a negative attachment, which also we can clear with this the package B also. So package B would 100% be required for you, and package D to make you I don't know, you have a big I don't know what to say. The word is not missing me, but you have a big gift inside you. And
I know.
rather than using it, you are getting affected by it. So package D will help you to encash something which God has given you. I'm saying encash because money is the only source we know. Otherwise, you have got a lot of scope inside you where your son, you can heal within 2 minutes. This is my, so you have a big boon, or rather there is a skill which you have got. You know your skill, right?
I think so. Thank you, Deepak.
According to me, thank you.
So now we know why you haven't been able to move as well. So that's interesting.
That's interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Something new for me to know.
Yeah. So see if you can get package B. Okay, Tanya, at least start with that.
C or D. C or
package
D. Yes?
B and D, but get package B because it's the house, the property. This issue is with the property as well, right? And then D is the training.
D is for you to basically something like open up, and it's something like the diamond needs cleansing. So that cleansing will be done for the diamond, which is you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lara.
All the best.
Thank you. Awesome, thank you. Wow. I wasn't expecting that to be honest. I was not. So I was like, Yeah. Cool. All right, we were gonna go take a quick do the healing session, but Kathy, we'll take you one last quick question, okay?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Deepak, my question is if you would be good enough to check my home and property for any negative energy. I see beings floating around all over the place, but I don't know if they're benevolent or not. And I was wondering if you'd be good enough to check on that for me.
Are you having issues, Kathy?
I have a very bad behaved dog.
Mhm.
I'm getting the southwest, which is southwest corner of your home has some imbalance. Do you feel that way? Southwest, I don't know whether you're aware of southwest.
I'll have to check where that is. I have to. I'm
Yeah,
not
so
sure.
southwest corner of your, so basically, if you look at the southwest corner, so that kind of is basically a stability. So are you feeling unstable in your home anywhere?
Sometimes I do. Yes. Yes, that's accurate. Yeah.
So southwest is something which is showing as an imbalance. Probably, maybe if you check the sheet of 13 questions, the 13 symptoms, so you can check those.
Okay.
Maybe if 3 and above are affected, you then need to look at the home or your personal self. I think the home will be required. B will be required for you. Because at home, particularly southwest corner, I'm seeing a lot of some heaviness in there. So which is where the stability is not, it is not letting you become stable.
Okay.
Some maybe there was something there. You have been living here for a long time?
For about 10 months.
Oh, shifted recently. Then. And since you came, you have been having this issue.
I'm not
So
sure.
it is, okay, just take your time. We look at those 13 sheets, 13 answers, 13 questions, and you will get your answer yourself.
Okay. Thank you.
Taking package A or B, depending. I'm sure in your case it is B. How many, but how many people stay in the home?
2. Myself and my partner.
So both of you are facing the same issues?
Oh,
Mostly?
she's facing them a lot more than I am, yes. Yeah.
Then the home is package B the most.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you, Alara.
So now is the time for a broadcast or anything else, Alara?
No, let's do the healing.
Broadcast healing, yes.
Yeah, that'd be
So
great.
this will be the only disclaimer is that just take it easy, relax. If you want to lie down, you can lie down. Focus on the fear, your biggest fear in your life. You either focus on the fear or any phobia or any particular dark thought which you have, which has been plaguing you or which has made you feel overwhelmed or scared or anything. So the fear or the dark thought or any particular situation which is kind of scaring you from inside. So we are here to convert the fears into your strengths. So I'm sending very, very strong energies from Lord Melchizedek. He is the ultimate authority for. So just if you're driving, I would request you to take your car on the side. You want to just take 3 deep breaths, breathe in. If depending on your medical health, don't overstress yourself. Breathe in unconditional love for self. Breathe out unconditional love for others. Breathe in peace. Breathe out all the chaos, all the confusion. Breathe in flexibility. Breathe out all the boundaries, everything which is binding you. I call upon now Lord Melchizedek to stand in front of you And each one of you will see a number of balloon. These are due to that fear, that is the number of balloons. If you want, I will tell for people on the call right now of how many balloons you will be seeing in front of you. Anna, 25. Tanya, 164. Alara, 38. Kathy, 196. Jane Greer, 74. Tanya Carlel, 176. Manisha Modi ji, 246. Rajiv Sabharwal ji, 164. Melissa, 346. Resa, 77. Jitendra Kulkarni, 84. Mariel, 446. Radha Venkatesh ji, 784. Arietta, 249. Oh, 684 again. Karin Top, 344. Jean, 344 again. Wow. Olin Heffron, 164. iPhone, I don't know. Tara Shendelman, 574. 576, sorry. Aditya, 646. Cindy White, it is 766. So just see these many number of balloons which Lord Melchizedek is standing in front of you and holding. Just feel the energies of these balloons. These are white colored balloons, but these are the negative energies which have been bothering you. Just feel the energies of these balloons as they have given you a lot of ups and downs in life. But ultimately now you need to release them. So from your heart chakra, send pink light. From your heart chakra, send pink light to the number of balloons which are in front of you. And just keep chanting, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, forgive you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, forgive you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, forgive you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, forgive you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, forgive you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, forgive you. Keep chanting. Keep sending pink light and keep chanting. I call upon Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, please cut the cords. Between all of you and these balloons, which will release this fear, this particular issue which you are talking about. All the cords are cut with a single swipe of your sword. 1, 2, 3, cut. All the cords. Archangel Raphael. Wow. Now you can feel the releases coming out from you and going towards these energies. Wow, superb. Archangel Raphael is sending his green light, covering all of you and the balloons, healing you completely. Wow. Archangel Zadkiel is sending a violet light. These are forgiveness energies which are healing you completely. Forgive yourself for getting affected. You have the choice here also. Archangel Shamiel is sending his pink light, covering all of you and these balloons, filling you with the pink love, unconditional love. Wow, fantastic. Archangel Michael and Gabriel are sending their blue-white light. Filling you with peace and tranquility. And now Lord Melchizedek is sending his courageous energies to fill you with the courage to face your fears. As the courage comes in, and as you send the pink light from your heart chakra and keep chanting, and sorry, please forgive me, thank you, love you, forgive you, you feel like a ball of light towards this particular fear and situation which you had spoken of. Just say the following in your mind: I release the negative attachment. And as you say this, I request Lord Melchizedek to send all these released balloons, all these healed balloons, up to the white light as they have got cleared, and you have got cleared from the effects of these balloons as well. These have been all your experiences. And now I request your energy body to integrate into your physical body. Your body elemental is making a note of all the changes, all the parts cut healing done. Integrate, 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 and your DNA is being changed about it. And then when you want to come out, take your time. No need to hurry. You want to take some time to process, take your time. As and when you want to come out, you can rub your palms. I always suggest you should take your energies first in the heart chakra, because that will balance your energies. And then in your eye, then open your eyes. Completely healing you from this particular fear or situation. And you will have all the answers within you now. Open your eyes with a big smile on your face. As they say, your attitude gives you the answers and solves the worst of cases within a minute.
Oh goodness, I was yawning like crazy at the end. And I definitely felt like, as you were doing the process, I felt my throat chakra on. Definitely, there was some clearing happening in my throat. Oh my goodness. And then now I'm like so hot and sweaty as well. Feeling a lot of heat, lots of yawning, so a lot of shifting of energies. And the dogs are going crazy.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you can hear. All right, how's everybody doing? I know this was a bit long, but Jane says my number was synchronization. I felt transcendent. Oh, beautiful. Good.
Wow, wow,
Awesome.
wow. Super.
Yeah, anybody else feeling heat? It's just me. I'm feeling hot and I'm feeling, oh, definitely like the energy is moving, you know, definitely the energy.
No, I'll have to deal with insomnia here. It's 11:30 in the night and I'm not feeling sleepy at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Great,
God,
great.
guys.
Great synchronicity. And great.
Beautiful.
More power to you all. First.
So of course, please do check out the packages, A, B, C, and D. If you haven't yet done the answer the questions, looked at the questions and for yourself, it's in the Facebook group, it's in the Telegram group, it's in the WhatsApp group. I'll also add it to the email. I don't know. I think I did add it to the email as well. I think I did. So do that as well, just for yourself. It'll be helpful just to give you an awareness. And then again, like I said, take a look at the packages, work with Deepak. Like I said, I worked with him recently, like last week, because of something that was happening. Sarah's having a weepy day. I understand, Sarah. It's okay. Cindy says, thank you so much for that beautiful process, feeling heat throughout my head and body.
Yeah.
Tanya.
You're not alone.
Yeah. Tanya says, I felt a lot of buzzing and I was crying. It's okay, just release, let it go. And Jane says, beautiful work with giving us the symptoms. Yes, it helps, right? It definitely helps. Drink water, everyone, as well, please. Drink water, walk around, go outside.
Please drink water. Yes.
Yeah, that will help as well. And just, let go. Just let go of all those balloons, right? Let go of all that fear.
Yes.
Let go of all those doubts, etc. Let them go. Okay. Whew. Like I said, I'm sweating now. Manisha says, thank you, Deepak Ji, for this powerful process. My eyes watering away too. Good. Thank you, Laura, and thank you, Deepak Ji, for today's amazing call-in process. Yes. So let the eyes water, let them flow, right? It's just releasing.
Yes. This is in fact the most powerful system because this is where the negative energies, once they release, and when Melchizedek is coming into the quotient, so you don't have to worry about any worries about the release. So
yeah.
So this is how the cord cutting or the spirit energy or even the dark energy clearing works in the similar manner. Rather, even this is just one. Imagine.
Yeah, this is just one process. Yeah, for sure. And of course, on the gift page, there is the Sacred Space MP3. Please do download that and listen to it every day as well. Rajiv says, I was able to see colors and also itching effect on my body. Yeah, so, anything can happen, right, when you're releasing, right? So
yes. Itching is basically something like a lot of irritation when it releases. Generally results in itching, or even the attachment. Too much of attachment also results in itching. If you have too much of attachment and due to that the fear may be there. Yeah.
Arietta, you don't have to listen to get the number. It doesn't matter what the number was. That's
gone.
Not the important part. It's gone. Exactly. So it's, don't get hooked on to what was my number.
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
Yes.
It's gone now. Okay. Allow it to be released.
Thank you. Thank you.
Aditya says, thank you very much. Feeling a little light after the healing. Awesome. Good. Feeling lighter is always beneficial. Right? It's always good. So feel that light, keep that light, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Now I know for some of you it's late now, so definitely you're all going to go to sleep. So now you're going to go to sleep feeling lighter, right? So that's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Aditya. Thanks, Tanya. Thanks, Jane. Thanks, iPhone. I don't know who.
Yeah, I don't know who everyone is, but yeah. So thank you everybody for all your questions too, because we had lots of questions on this call. So lots of information, lots of questions. So thank you for all the questions.
I'll be on the I think Telegram group till tomorrow night, right? So yeah, accordingly, you can just go through that sheet. If you have any queries, any questions, I'll be available on the group till tomorrow night. Am I right?
Yeah. So so in the Telegram group too, the document is there. So if you haven't, take a look at it and see if there's more than 3 items there. If there's more than 3 items that resonate with you, then type your question in the Telegram group for Deepak, and he will let you know something like which package to get, or if there's what information he's getting. Okay. So please do that as well. That's a wonderful gift that Deepak is sharing with us as well. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. So thank you. And Deepak, thank you so much. This was awesome. I learned so much. And this is a huge topic for sure, but it's not to scare anybody. We are always picking up stuff. It's okay. But there's a way and a process for us to release it. Okay. So there is hope.
You are the biggest let me tell you one thing, that I can only tell you one thing. If you decide, your courage, if you decide none of these demons, none of these negative energies, none of these spirits, none of these entities can do anything to you. You have this choice of refusing them. Allow your free will to not let these energies come around you. They may affect you, but they cannot take over you. So that choice is with you. That fear makes us give up that choice. So let that be, rather I would say, take up courage, and maybe whatever mantra or whatever chantings which make you stronger at that moment, chant them, and you will see that within 5 minutes that problem will get solved. And let me tell you, give you one small secret. If you love yourself and if you have full faith in yourself, you don't need any healing from anybody in the world. These two things, if you have, that's it. Nothing else you need in the world.
There you go. So love yourself, have faith in yourself, believe in yourself. And at the same time, remember that you are a sovereign being of light. Remember that,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And when you
Yes.
remember that, that's it.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
forget.
Yeah, Jane,
That's what happens.
You can take it for your mother, as you have mentioned. I think Jane has not mentioned it.
Mhm.
You can take it for your mother. Yes.
Yeah. So
Thank you. Thank you, Jane.
yeah, for the packages, you can purchase them for other people, right? So
Yes.
you know, like I know Cindy probably for her son, Jane
yes.
for your mother, absolutely.
Yes.
But do they need permission, Deepak, for that?
See, proxy, I can do it because anyway,
Yeah.
it is just for many a times these negative energies don't let you take action. So maybe in those cases, we are looking at, see, this is something which we are doing some noble act. So even proxy will do without permission also.
Awesome.
Without,
Good. Yeah. Good. Thank you, Jane, for mentioning that. Yes. Awesome. Awesome.
thanks.
All right, everyone. So thank you. I'll be sending out
Thank
the
you.
replay shortly. It'll be on YouTube and the podcast. And
Thank
if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Okay. So thank you, everyone. Much love and
Thank you.
blessings.
All the best. Take care. Bye.
Until next time, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Bye for
Bye.
now.
Take care. Bye.